Should I just hold it or you just hold?
Yeah, we just hold it.
Yeah,
hold it, yeah.
Clip it. I'm not gonna clip it. All right, so.
Yo, Guillermo,
Man.
my friend.
How you doing, brother?
Fellow content creator.
That's right.
I hit you up today. We had plans to come out here, Central Park. I know you're a big biker, much
Correct.
more than me. And I'm just happy to be out here with you. And we're talking a little bit about our dreams, our plans. I'm trying to do acting. You're getting better with content creation. You have a handle,
appreciate it.
The Fork of New York,
That's
on
right.
Instagram, TikTok, anywhere else?
A little bit of YouTube, not so much, but
All right.
when I feel like it.
Yeah. All right, so we're chilling out here in Central Park. What kind of day is it? What are we having? What are the vibes?
I mean, hey, it's a beautiful day. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you came out. It's awesome to get someone else on the bicycle.
Yeah.
That's kind of helped me stay grounded over the years, you know?
Bicycle has.
Yeah, of course.
For you.
The bicycle has, like, before content creating, I was just,
I want to know what are your plans now? Like what's the goal for Guillermo for the Fork in New York? You know, what are you trying to do?
look, like I might have mentioned before to him, but I'll tell everyone else, like, I do this out of the passion inside me for food. I love food. I like to just make this from the heart. I like to engage with people, you know? That's like one of the best parts about making content is actually like meeting new people and hearing about their story and what drives them to do what they do, especially most of my content is revolved around food. So I just really enjoy meeting new people along the road, whether it be on the bicycle or in the kitchen.
What's that been like? How did you start? And like even before that, like when did you decide this is something I want to do?
So I just feel like in my previous life, you know, I'm an alcoholic, so I had a little downward spiral, and I feel like I dimmed the light inside of me, but I always felt like there was something more that I could be doing, and I wanted to do something creative, but I obviously was just drowned out by, you know, toxic behavior. So I feel like creating content has like helped me find that light again. You know, it just gives me motivation to it gives me drive, it gives me purpose, it fuels my soul compared to being in my 9-to-5 role. You know what I mean? So like I enjoy just letting the creativeness spill out, man. And I love to see people like you doing the same thing in whatever form or fashion you choose to do it as.
Yeah, you know, you're a generous guy with your time. There's a lot of gatekeepers, I feel like, in the industry, and like, yo, I can just hit you up and you're down to like create. I feel like you're really in it for the art, like you say.
No, I definitely am, man. And you know, we all have that little chip on our shoulder, so it's called or whatever, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. When I first met you and like you teamed up with another friend of ours, I was like, I had a little like jealousy feeling at one point. I'm like, all right, these guys like just like clicked up, and I'm like, all right, like
fast forward,
yeah.
We clicked up. Now like
things changed.
Yeah.
But you know what? And at the end of the day, that like just taught me something. That was like earlier on when that was within my first year of doing content. And now that I'm like a little, you know, a year and a half in, I don't feel that way about anybody, because it wasn't just like you guys doing it. It was like anybody making things. Like there was a point where I started to do the comparing and
the inner hater.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh God, this is like a gross trait. I don't even. I get mad at people for doing that, and then I was like noticing I was doing it a little bit, you know, internally, and I'm like, nah, that's not me. So the only person I'm in competition with is myself. I just want to be a better version of who I was yesterday and try and follow through on that.
Such good advice.
You know?
Have you noticed like that feeling has like changed your art or anything? Like, has there been a change since you realized that?
Yeah. So at first I was only putting out like 2 clips a week, trying to make it really as like perfect as I could. And when you try and shoot for perfection, you just fall short. So now I'm just like, I just want to get my stuff and just put it out. That's like, I told him earlier that like, I'm just like, as soon as I get it in, it's like, I want to drop the reel like the next day. I don't want to even like hold on to it, think about it too long, whatever. If it may not be as good as someone else's, but I don't care. I think it's good. I like it. I'm proud of it. Let it rip.
I envy that about you, bro. Like the ability with that you can get content out there and film it. Like, I wish I could do that, because I'm such a perfectionist, like to my detriment. Do you have any advice for people like me and like other people out there who just want things to be perfect? Because you put content out like at such a high rate, and it's great. It's good. Like, it's got your signature on it too.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I think there's like room for both of us, you know?
Yeah.
I think you need to just stay true to you, man. Like, do whatever you feel proud of. Again, like I said, don't compare yourself to me. But there's room for both, and there's always room for growth. Like you do crisp stuff.
Room
he uses
for growth, room for both. I like that.
Room for both. And he does more crisp shooting than I do. I use a phone. He actually has a legit Sony camera, and you know,
shout out.
That's okay. You know, everybody, there's room for everything out here. So just stay true to you, man. Don't try to be something you're not. I know that you really are focused on being an actor. So, you know, I know you do videography and photography. But
this is going on the acting channel right now, Becoming an Actor. That's where it's going to appear.
All right, nice. That's where we'll find this. So what's that all about? Like, where did you really start finding your passion for acting?
I think it's something that was always in my mind, like since I was like a young kid. Like I've thought actor, but I've never really had the tools or the family to be like, yo, let's go to a Broadway show. Like this is a possibility. I feel like if my Italian family couldn't pronounce like doctor, lawyer, engineer, like it wasn't a real gig. So I was like, oh, I'm just not gonna do that. Then senior year of high school, like they asked me, Paul, do you want to be in the play? And I was like, all right, this might be my only shot to like ever get on a stage. Did that, loved it, so much fun. It wasn't until college where I like just got the acting bug. Like it was still in the back of my mind, and that voice was getting louder and louder. And I just happened to be in a suit one day because I was going to a real estate interview, and I was like through the halls of my college, and I see a posting like auditions today. And I looked at the clock, and it was like happening now, like that moment.
Wow.
So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go like show up. I got time to kill. I walk into the audition, I had my suit on from the interview. They were like, oh, thanks for dressing up for the part. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, you know, I care about this. Anyway, I did the part, got it. Actually, not the part I read for. I got the other like lead role. There were 2 lead roles. My boy Patrick, shout out Patrick McKenna.
Pat. What up, Pat?
Yeah, we asked him to be here today, actually.
Couldn't make it.
His loss. You see it check it out on YouTube, Pat. Could have been you.
Snooze, you lose.
But yo, I met him like 10 years ago, and we were the leads in that play. Like, love that experience. Just something about like having the script and like doing it over and over again. It's nice to be like around people, actors, artists who are vulnerable and like care about like, if you're good, like this is bigger than each of our egos. Like we're trying to make this spectacle, a story, something that people could come to, an audience could come and like live this and see people live this and connect with it for whatever reason, like whatever message. If it's a good play, like you can connect to that story, you know? Just something about working with people who care about bringing that text to life is lit for me. And then a couple years later, 2017, like 3 years later, our last year of college, we did another play, Shakespeare play, Midsummer Night's Dream. We were like, Patrick was Puck. It was like a sick part, like a crazy comedic part, like just perfect for Patrick. And then I did Demetrius, which is one of like the 4 lovers in that play. So that was super lit. Got a chance to do that. And I really haven't acted since that, bro. And that was like 2017, and now it's 2025. I got myself caught up in like some corporate sales job for the last time. And this last couple of years, I said no to that. And I'm really trying to hit acting. Like I've been, for the last 2 years, building photography and video production company that allow me to, you know, make some money here and there just to like get that. And then really lately, like I've been hitting acting hard, and it's like, yo, I can't forget the mission. It's like not having a production company or taking photos. It's like I'm in this for me and like trying to build myself as an actor just because I love that, and I don't know where it's gonna end up. And sometimes I feel kind of lame being like 33 and like, all right, now I'm gonna do this, but I just know I have to, you know?
Just do it, man.
Yeah.
I think when Harrison Ford got his first gig at 40, I think that like, I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere, probably the internet.
Let's fact check that.
Yeah, it was on the internet, it's true,
comment
obviously.
the facts.
So, you know, it's never too late to start, man.
I
feel like that sometimes about other things as well, but hey, what better time to start than now?
100%.
Seriously, you could keep saying that and just never push it back. Oh man, why would I do this now that I'm this age? But you're only gonna get older, so you might as well just do it now.
I'm gonna start the clock now, and like it's more important to me right now than like a relation. Like I would love to have like a relationship, somebody I really care about. We support each other like a family, but I know this is more important to me. Like the most important thing.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Is committing to this.
And if somebody comes across your path and wants to be in your life, they'll understand that too and push you to just keep on chasing your dreams, you know?
You know what somebody said to me yesterday? I was like talking about a girl, and it's like an older lady that I love. Like we just buoyed up through pickleball, and like she's lit. She's like my second mom. Like I tell her everything. I show her like the girls on Hinge I'm dating, and she's like, oh no, not this one. Like she's funny. So I was like telling her about something, and she's like, don't worry, like what's made for you will be yours.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take that with me.
You got to. When the time's right, it'll come. When you're not looking for it, it'll come. And as far as the acting goes, you're putting yourself out there, you know?
Yeah.
You actually got, didn't you get a gig?
I got a gig. I got 2 gigs.
Heard that?
I got 2 gigs.
There we go.
The end of this month, my first gig, shout out Film School Sucks on Instagram, is crazy. It's an account that I've followed for like a long time, months, if not like years. And they post amazing content, deep content. Adam is the guy who runs it. He's an artist, you know? He just posted something on his story, like looking for an actor. I replied, long story short, I got the part. I'm flying to Atlanta at the end of this month.
That's what's up, man.
To do my first like proper short film.
That's awesome.
And it's with legit people who care.
Can we get any like, we got any info? You gonna give us any like Easter eggs or no? You can't talk about it.
I'll give you something. I'll give you a little bit. So there's my character. His name is Chet. He's like this Wall Street trader for argument's sake.
Cool.
All right, so it starts out, there's Mac and then there's Danny. Mac is the boss, calls Danny into the office and he's like, yo, Danny, your portfolio is down. What's good? Like, you gotta get this up.
Get these numbers up.
Get these numbers up. And then in the meantime, an intern walks in to hand Mac, the boss, a cup of coffee. Mac sips the coffee, spits it out. He's like, yo, intern, like, taste this. He's like, nah, I think I'm good. He like pours it down the intern's throat, like crazy. So that whole scene happens. Danny leaves, sits back down at his desk, and then he's like, starts typing away. And then my character, Chet, is like, yo, Danny, psst, yo, Danny. Like, Danny's ignoring me at first. I throw a paper at his head. I'm like, yo, Danny. He's like, what? What do you want, Chet? I'm like, yo, I heard about your little dilemma in there. Like, I think I could help you. He's like, I don't have time for this, man. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to help. Yo, Danny, I'm trying to help you. Like, I don't usually like people from Yale, but no, I got the answer. He's like, all right, what is it? I'm like, all right, meet me back here tonight at like 8 p.m. when everyone's gone. All right, cut scene. We're back at the office. I'm unlocking the back like boiler room door.
Oh my God.
He's like, yo, we're not allowed back here. I was like, oh, you weren't allowed back here until now. We open the door and that same intern is tied up.
Oh yeah.
Gagged and bound.
I love that.
And I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there. You gotta watch it for the rest.
Everybody's
for the ending.
definitely at the edge of their seat, man.
Yo.
So, all right, cool. Let us know when that drops, bro.
Hopefully that films at the end of this month. Hopefully before the summer's out. Like that's
awesome,
that's
man.
cut and ready to go. Yeah, so it's just like I told myself that I would surround myself with other, like we were talking about on the train, like other people who are in it for the passion, other creatives, other artists. Like it doesn't always have to be for like a crazy paycheck. Like we both said, like,
of course,
it's not really about the money to us. It's about surrounding, ourselves with artists who care about this.
And learning and just getting better. Honing in on our craft, whatever,
Which is something people don't do a lot, right? There's so many egos in this,
Of course. We're in New York, just so you know. This is New York.
Central Park right now.
Central Park right now. Long Island. Oh my God. I work in a financial office and it's just like, oh man, it's so weird because the way I feel about money is just like.
Yeah. That's not your priority. Right.
Yeah, we need it to live. But I'm the type of guy, I'm happy with a cell phone on a tripod with a bicycle and a taco in hand and I'm good to go.
Tacos sound pretty good.
That's all I need.
Right now, actually.
They do, eh?
Yo, we should hit some crazy taco spot.
I feel like we need to go uptown, honestly.
We got tacos uptown?
I want to do Harlem.
All right.
I just wanted to make a Harlem
We'll
play.
do another loop.
We might have
Harlem play?
Harlem play. We need a Harlem play.
All right.
We'll just hop. Yeah, I'm going to take you to like the game. We got to go.
Let's go.
There. I think that's the move. And then we'll make our way back down,
All right. We'll catch us in Harlem.
Yeah, we'll be outside.
That's where we're going to be. Catch us
He might be in the Apollo, actually. You might see him at the Apollo Theater.
I will come. Yo, White Boy like slays the Apollo. Like, yo, every once in a while, right? Just for like race relations.
Yes,
like,
yes,
yo, Paulie, get in there.
Just
like,
for reference, we need a white person to see.
Yo, I'll do it.
It don't matter about the paycheck. He'll do it.
Nah, I'll do it just to bring people together. Like,
of course, man. That's what it's about. That's why I want to be. That's another big part of what I do. But the last point I want to say is like just doing content. I feel like technology in general, social media in general, we're supposed to bring people together. But it's been contrary. It's been contrary to the belief because it's been separating people because everybody just compares and contrasts and where it's all about. Oh my God, they say competitive parenting is such a huge thing. I don't have kids, but like everybody's in competition with one another, and I really like try to do this to engage with people. And look where it's brought me. I'm hanging out with Paulie, talking about his acting career. We're on a bicycle ride.
Yeah.
We're gonna get food, and like I said, every time I go to one of these businesses that I'm collabing with, like I shake hands and meet new people, and they're excited to like have me showcase their food, and it's like a good feeling. Like I just like coming across people, and it's nice to get new followers too, which I've like accumulated a decent amount. But whatever the case is, like I want this to be like a joined effort. I want people to feel like we're engaging. I want to go talk to people on the street, and I feel like that's happening more and more. Like this is like I'm within my second year of doing content, and now like I feel like this summer I really want to just hit it hard. Last year I lost my mom in April, and I kind of just was like a setback, but it's pushed me, man. I gotta live on her behalf. I gotta keep living because I know she'd want me to, and like doing something that makes me happy, and like I know that that's what she'd want me to be doing. So, I'm doing it, mama. And that's it, man.
Yeah, man. How do you honor her? How do you keep her in your memory? Like, what are some of those things like?
Well, she's like, I always hear her in my head. I always see her in my thoughts.
How do you still connect with her? Yeah.
I feel like a big part of my personality is from her. My mom was a little extra, and I know that I can be sometimes. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I know I can be a little bit. I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm aware of myself, especially now that I'm sober. But her personality has transmitted to me. I feel like I try to take the good parts from it because she was definitely a crazy lady, but I loved her to death. And I think a big part of her still remains within me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think as long as like G is out there, you know,
she's out there.
Yeah.
She's out, you know.
She's out there. She's out there.
Yeah.
No, but for real, like I think about that, like family members who I lost, and it's like they're not here. But you know, I'm grateful. Like I'm alive. I'm conscious. Like you know, I'm out here doing something, and like that. Just the fact that like we're living out here, like really honors the memory. I think.
Yeah, she gave me life.
Yeah.
You know, so I
That's
gotta
the
take advantage
greatest
of it.
gift.
I know. Yeah, it's a blessing.
Arguably, like you know, if you asked her, like you know, what was the best thing she did, I'm sure she would say like you.
Yeah.
And like her most prized possession is like still out here, still living a life of integrity, like still living a life that you're proud of.
For sure.
So
Without a doubt.
I also wanted to ask you. We got some allergies out here.
I mean, they're not that crazy, but look at all that pollen. You can't even see. That's insane.
Oh, that's wild. I wish.
We wish what?
My foot is dead asleep.
I mean, yeah,
bro.
no, that's
I can't-
crazy position.
I can't.
Oh my God.
feel
I feel like
this.
I've just been sitting on the toilet bowl for 25 minutes.
Like the longest ever, like the world
yeah, we're
record.
gonna need some water. Stretch it out.
I wanted to ask you too, what's been like the hardest part about making content? I feel like we both started around the same time, like 2 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
But for you, I'm curious, what's like the hardest part? And then how do you deal with that?
Oh my God, expectations. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta just throw them out the window. Whatever you like
Wow.
expect things to be when you walk into a shoot. Like, I walk into a collab and I'm at a different restaurant with different food. It's easy to talk about the food. I'm a foodie prior to the gram, but it's just like hard to like gauge, like, all right, how am I gonna do this shoot? Like, is the person gonna be in the video? Are they gonna wanna talk to me? Or am I gonna get in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it doesn't work like that. So if I plan to have some kitchen footage and they don't let me in now, I'm like, all right, God, I gotta just like wing this and I just gotta put it on me. And I don't know, sometimes I don't wanna just show my freaking ugly mug the whole time. Like, who wants to just see me eating? Like, I know a lot of people do that, but I like to showcase the food. Like, that's
a
the
mug
star.
in demand, though. That's
The mug in demand. So, you know, it's just like maneuvering around. Like, you know, I thought this person was gonna be on film and like, I wanna get the owner. I wanna put a face to the name of the businesses. That's like the main goal. Like, I feel like,
external expectations, not of yourself.
oh yeah, not of myself.
Okay.
Like, I got this. No, I don't care. I don't think I got anything. I just like don't really like. Not that I don't care, but I don't care. Like, I just want to pump it out. Like, I want to make. I want to put some quality
That's
out.
you though.
But I just want it. I just want it to go, and I know I'm gonna put it together and I'll make it happen. The hardest part is starting it. Actually, like when I come back with all the footage, like. How do I begin this? But then it just flows, man. It just like, once I like get one piece of footage into the editing app, it's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's like a Lego set. It's like,
once you're there,
click everything in, the pieces start falling into place, and then I can write up a little script for the voiceover, and it's just like, okay, time to go. Yeah. And so the expectations that I say I need to like throw out the window of what the location is gonna be.
What you think it's gonna be.
I've walked into places and I've only seen them on Instagram, and I don't even know what the place looks like. I think it's like this giant restaurant, and it's like a tiny little shack or whatever. You know, like I don't know what I'm walking into sometimes, but we just make it work, you know?
Something tiny to work with, right?
Hey.
Pause.
How about you though, man? What's like
It's not tiny.
Oh man, but what's like the biggest obstacle? What's like, where have you come across a fork in the road, you know, whenever you're doing anything? No pun intended, you know?
Fork in New York in the road. For me, the hardest part, I would say, is expectations of myself. Like, it's an internal battle for me. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself, and that ends up holding me back, where things have to be perfect and I want it to go a certain way and I can be rigid about things. And when I find those times where I do loosen up and, you know, I just go with the flow more, like they work out, and I need to remember that. So I think that's the hardest part, is just that self-expectation of what I want things to be versus what reality is, and like taking the path of least resistance sometimes, but still being able to put in the work. And just like being consistent with it too. Like, it's tough. It's tough to be consistent, put all that content out there.
It is. No, and like I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll beat myself up and be like, is this one gonna do good? Blah, blah, blah. But you know, I said to him before, I'm like, this. As soon as I put one out, that's old news. I'm on to the next one. You know, you just gotta keep it going.
Paper.
Exactly. Yesterday's paper, old news, man. Just like, if it doesn't do good, oh well. But I'm gonna put out another one. If it does do good, great. I'll keep getting those likes, but I'm putting out another one anyway after that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I still have one of a really good reel. Like, I did it recently. I still am getting likes and follows from that I put out, like, you have
one
ago.
video on TikTok with what, 326,000 views so far. I checked this morning.
I think it was like 375, whatever, 350, something like that. Yeah, 350,000.
Over 350.
Yeah, so that's my biggest one. And then Instagram, I hit like 175,000 views, which is like, it's not easy to do it. And then it's just like luck of the draw sometimes. But I don't know. I think it might have to do with having a good quality of content, you know?
Yeah. But do you think there's anything special? Like, can you break it down about those reels?
I don't know. I think the way I just like lead, it's all the way you lean into it, because you have like like 3.5 seconds to grab attention of people.
Okay, the hook is a big.
That's it.
Yeah.
You literally have like those 3.5 seconds.
What were they?
One of them was just like the outside, but then I did like a transition to the inside of me just like giving a fist pound to the owner of the place.
All right.
That was my biggest video on Instagram.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. I didn't even do it. I don't think I did anything special. Like, honestly.
Was that by accident or like was that intentional?
I mean, no, I did that intentionally.
All right.
Like, I made it like that. Like, I was on the outside, just like videotaping the outside of the place.
Yeah.
Showing the storefront, and then just did like a zoom straight into like me giving the hand pound to the owner. I should just do that every time. But
yeah, did you try to recreate?
No, I don't know. No, probably not.
Yeah.
I like to just like I don't know. I don't like to just do the same thing, which I'm weird.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. That's what people like to see. Oh, they just want to be something familiar, but they just want something familiar that they like can understand and not have to think too hard about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, but that's not who I am, man.
Sure.
I like to play with it. I like to like, all right, how are we gonna do this one different? You know? I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing I've been battling internally. Is like, do I just like come out with like, this is Fork in New York, this is what to expect, like, or do I just keep them on their toes, like keep them guessing?
Something different, yeah. Maybe people like that sort of consistency or something they know.
Yeah, so like this other video I just did at this pizza place, which ended up being my third most viewed. It just hit over 100,000 views, and I started off, it was just me talking, like I'm in the town of Amityville at this pizza shop, and I just like opened a box of pizza, like so it's totally different from that other video. I don't know.
All right.
The one on TikTok, I started with a cheese pull, like I don't know.
We gotta get you a tissue, bro.
I know, my bad. I'm like,
we gotta. This might be good for now.
Yeah, I think that's the wrap, man.
I think we hit a lot of the things.
We got a lot of good points. Yeah.
Anything else you wanna? Are we gonna make a video now? Yeah, we're gonna.
We might go do some video right now. We might go do another one. Yeah, we're gonna go do some food content. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
I'm starving. Where can they see that video if the people want to see what
we're
about to make right now?
What we're about to make.
Yeah.
The Fork of New York at the Fork of New York on Instagram, TikTok, maybe YouTube, but yeah, Instagram and TikTok at the Fork of New York.
All right, hell yeah. And you can always get more updates on different content creators that I speak to everywhere in the world, wherever they're at in their journey at becoming an actor on YouTube. So make sure you check out these new creative artists who have dedicated their lives and are putting their passion into growing, just like we all are on this channel. Check it out.
Peace.